Thank you, Rocky Boy Agency. Hi. Singing Judges move next door to Otter River. You know, earlier Donnie was mentioning the hair braiding contest, and that's tomorrow morning, right? Tomorrow afternoon? But also to go along with it, I'm also sponsoring a separate contest myself, and I'm just going to sponsor it, and that's going to happen tomorrow as well, tomorrow morning. It's a chest hair braiding contest. And then also, too, tomorrow night, if we have enough entries, we're going to do a back hair. Braid the hair on someone's back. So we'll see how many entries we got. I know Clifton Goodwill will be in there. And Otter River, here we go.
Clifton, we're going to be able to braid his neck hair, too. Dancers, cheer up. Holy smokes, you look gloom. You look like you've been powwowing for 20 days or something. Jamie, that's a good one. Look at this one here, Eric. He just livened the place right up here. If everybody could look as lively as Jamie Mandamin, that'd be great. All right, thank you, Otter River. Great song there. Singing Judges, head on over to Young Bear. And yes, in regards to the hair braiding contest, they're going to be looking at the judging criteria. Will be they're going to be judging you on time, neatness, creativity, and hair braiding respect, technique, all these good things. So if you're interested, come on up here, register with the committee members. That's for the hair braiding contest sponsored by this year's PowWows Committee. Anytime you're ready, Young Bear, you're on the air. Let's keep them dancing. Hookah, Fort Bertha, North Dakota. Here we go. Thank you, Young Bear. Thank you, dancers. Singing judges, head on over there to the drum of Midnight Express. Also here we have the latest poster and flyer designed by no other than Rusty Gillette himself. We have the Gathering of Nations Powwow poster and dates for 2014, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So those of you that would like to have a flyer, we have one up here. So we have a whole bunch of them actually. So if you'd like to have a flyer just to hang up in your bathroom or hang up in your camper or just to have somewhere, go ahead and come up here and get one from Rising Sun here. He's going to go ahead and pass these out here. He's part of the Matthews family. Oh, you just want one? Okay. Yeah, give one to your cousin, too. All right. I do believe we're set to go. We're over there at Midnight Express. Anytime you're ready there, Hokaha boys. Make them dance. Here we go. bells. Ribbon.
How about that, Donnie? Was that some awesome singing or what?
Yes.
Midnight Express. Donnie, I'm down here on the floor with a champion traditional dancer. Well, there's original style, there's contemporary style, and then there's one style of his own, Dougie Rain.
That's Dougie.
Yeah. Dougie, how's the power going so far there, brother?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's cool, man.
Hey, you know, there's a lot of people here, they want to know, who does your paint?
PowWows.com.
PowWows.com.
Ooh.
And so the top hat, where did you get the top hat?
There's a fellow way back, SRC, way back in the early 90s. He was just a dancer. I really admired him. So I approached him, and I was just teasing him. I gave him a cigarette, and I says, hey, I really like your style. I want to copy it someday. And he says, you know what? Go ahead. So his last name is McGinnis. He's from SRC. I just want to say thank you.
It has nothing to do with that Macklemore song, huh? Got $20 in my pocket. I wear your granddad's hat. I look incredible. That one?
Get the heck out of here.
Get the heck out of here. All right, we're moving on over here to the next drum. The crazy people from the crazy nation. They got the crazy guy taking out the first lead. So whenever you're ready there, Crazy Royce, the voice, sing a crazy one.
Let's get crazy. Here we go. Intertribal style. We need Dancer 905, Dancer 802 to come and see the registration up here. Come and see CNT tabulating. Dancer 905 and Dancer 802. Big River Cree Jr., stand by, Whitefish Bay. Northern Cree, we're coming your way. you. Crazy Nation by Crazy People. What do you say, Rube?
Yeah, I'm down here with Celeste Tatusis and Kanisha Tatusis, and they're having such an awesome time here at Manito, Ahbee. And they said we're very happy to be here. And where are you coming from, Celeste?
North Battleford?
North Battleford. Is there casinos in North Battleford?
Yes.
There's casinos in Winnipeg, too. Are you going to visit any?
Maybe.
Maybe. Celeste, or Kanish, are you going to visit any casinos?
No.
Not yet? Well, myself, I've been to McPhillips. I'm soon to check out the Shark Club, and then maybe St. Regent, Mount Regent, Club Regent, something like that. And then maybe if I have time, I'll go up to South Beach right north of here. But in the meantime and in between time, Whitefish Bay. Nope. Is this Big River? Big River Cree JR.
We're going to inform you here, Dreamcatcher Promotions is in the house here, ladies and gentlemen. During this very intertribal, we're going to bring some spot dances to you. This gentleman right here, ladies and gentlemen, Michelle and Dennis Cameron are in the house, and they got some Dreamcatcher promotional materials they're going to pass out to some of you out there that are doing your thing just right from Manito, Ahbee. All right, so they got a little bit of shirts, they got some pens, they got some, yes, we got these ones right here, snagging notebooks. You know, some of you that aren't with the times, if you don't have a smartphone or a BlackBerry, you can go ahead and write down right here on this notebook. Write down all that information you need for your special friends. Dreamcatcher Promotions. Dance hard, dancers. Whitefish Bay, stand by. And those of you that purchased 50/50 tickets, the winning number, I got the winning number right after this song. Thank you, Big River Juniors. Good one.
How many more drums, Donnie?
We have Whitefish Bay and then Northern Cree.
We have 2 more drums. All right. Donnie, I'm down here on the floor with one of our premier nominees here, APCMAs as well, Tiana Spotted Thunder, she's coming to us from Ogallala, South Dakota by way of Rabbit Town, Montana. She's got a brand new CD out, and you know, we know Delia Waskowitz, you know, Onion Lake. We know Fawn. We know Fawn Wood from Saddle Lake. And all these champion singers. We know Penny McGilvery, you know, from Northern Cree.
Yes.
But I'm going to give all you people right here a little taste of Tiana Spotted Thunder.
All right. Hi. So I am Lakota, and I come from Oglala, South Dakota. And I'm going to sing a lullaby for you guys. It's on my CD. Amuna, Amuna, Hokshichala, Hahepiki Washte, Ishtima Ake, Hokshichala, Ishtima Ake, Hahepiki Washte, Hokshichala, Ishtima Ake, Heyo, heyo, heyo.
How about that, Donnie? How about that? She's got CDs for sale at booth number 20. Booth
Good.
number 20, check it out.
Hey, Rube, who was that guy that was standing beside Tiana there?
That's her manager.
Oh, okay.
That's her manager, but it's not her boyfriend.
Oh.
Just kidding, Maya. Yeah.
Whitefish Bay, here we go. Downtown Bay Area, hooka. We got a drum raffle going around here. Brand new made drum, never been sung on, never been hit. Excuse me. Rafflers, come here. I want one ticket right here. Give me a card. Buy me a card right here. I'm ready. What you call the Ace of Hearts, brother. Yeehaw. Ladies and gentlemen, Whitefish Bay is in the house. Yeehaw. Northern Cree, stand by. sadly. Thank you, Whitefish Bay. Thank you, singing judges. I believe you can have a little bit of a break here. We'll resume the judging later on when we get back into our contest go-around. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn our attention over here to our Canadian host drum here, ladies and gentlemen, singing out of Saddle Lake, Alberta. Ladies and gentlemen, the Northern Cree singers are going to do us the honors of our final intertribal here this evening time. Anytime you're ready, Northern Cree, light 'em up, turn 'em loose. Here we go, hookah. Neck 'em out, here we go, hookah. It's intertribal time, intertribal style. Here we go. Yeah.
Come on out, dancers. Come on out. Northern Cree singing live on a Tuesday evening. Rocking the floor. Come on out as you are. Ladies and gentlemen, have some fun.
Everybody is smiling, looking good, dancers. Keep it going. Yeah. Listening to the sounds of Northern Cree hookah. smokes, fired them up here. Tuesday evening, Manito, Ahbee 2013. Thank you, Northern Cree. Thank you to all of our intertribal goers. Thank you to all of our intertribal singers. Let's clear the arena floor here. Quick announcement here on behalf of Manito, Ahbee here once again. Streets 104.7 FM presents Youth Dance Party right here, August 20th, right now, happening right here at the Exchange Restaurant. And Paul Rabilaskis will be over there. So all of you teens and juniors, you're officially excused now. Teens and juniors, you're officially excused. And those of you teens, 13 to 17 years of age, you can head on over to the Youth Dance Party. And that's happening right here at the Exchange Restaurant on concourse level.
What? Oh, 50-50. 50-50 winning number 104-147-3001. I'm going to say it again. 104-147-301. You're the winner of $500. Go to guest services outside section 103 to claim your $500. 50-50 ticket number 104-147-301.
All right, we'd like to also call forward our AMC Grand Chief to come forward and the folks involved here with the blanket dance involving official UN visit on behalf of the investigations of the missing and murdered Aboriginal women of Canada. I'd like to have the delegation to come forward here, and we're going to go into a blanket dance on behalf of the UN officials that are taking a special trip to bring about special order and to bring justice on behalf of our First Nations women here of Canada. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the microphone over to our Grand Chief here, Grand Chief Derek Nanipanak, to bring the details to each and every one of you.
Ha miigwech. Bujuna denewe maganatuk. Niben makwan dijnakas makwan totem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to be able to share a few ideas with you in a few words as we move into a blanket dance. I normally don't speak from a prepared speech because everything I have to say usually comes from my heart, what I believe in. But there's some details in this information here that I need to share with you, and I ask you to just bear with us for a few moments and hear us out. On behalf of the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs, I extend greetings to elders, guests, youth, dancers of all ages, and to all people who are here this evening to ignite your spirit in celebration of Aboriginal music, art, and culture. This evening gives us an opportunity to recognize, honor, and celebrate through song, drumming, and dance who we are as First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. I acknowledge the work of Miss Manito Ahbee Princess in her role to bring attention to the issue of missing and murdered Aboriginal women and girls. Thank you, Princess, for your representation of hope, inspiration, and a positive role model for our Aboriginal community. I acknowledge the work of the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs First Nations Women's Committee. Three of the members who are here with us this evening, Chief Meachus, Chief Kennedy, and Chief Constant, who are committed to work on the issues that plague our women, children, and families. The First Nations Women's Committee seek new ways in doing business with minimal or no funding for what many consider to be women's issues, when in fact these are issues for all of us. The reality of our Aboriginal people is that we struggle on a daily basis to realize the human rights enjoyed by other Canadians, including the right to protection and safety of our women and girls. According to the Native Women's Association of Canada Sisters in Spirit Database 2010, more than 600 women and girls have gone missing and or have been found murdered across Canada since 1980. 84 women are from right here in Manitoba. The AMC has called upon the federal and provincial governments to initiate a public inquiry. The federal government continues to ignore this call. On July 24, 2013, a meeting of Canada's premiers agreed to support the call for a national public inquiry. It is time to return and listen to the voices of our women, and in particular our grandmothers who have always guided our children, families, and communities to flourish and grow as strong people and as strong nations. It's time to look at the place of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit in Canada and the need for justice and reconciliation at multiple levels. It's time to tear down structural sources of oppression and build upon the strengths of all of our people, including women and youth. It's time to search for new ways, build new partnerships to carry on with the work for the betterment of women, children, families, and communities. It's through our traditions and our culture that we seek our own solutions, reflective of who we are. The United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women will be visiting Canada to investigate the issue of missing and murdered Aboriginal women during the week of September 9th to 13th, 2013. On Thursday, September 12th, 2013, 2 experts will be visiting Winnipeg to meet with family members to provide the opportunity to carry a voice to the international level. We are all aware of the funding cuts by the federal government of Canada to organizations such as the AMC, but yet we continue to work on the many issues faced by our Aboriginal people. To ensure the success of the UN experts' visit, we require support. We're asking for funding support to help cover costs such as travel expenses for family members to be able to come and to attend the meeting and to have their voice heard. To ensure family members' voices are heard by the experts, we seek your support this evening, your support to contribute by donating whatever you can. We will be holding a blanket dance momentarily to show honor and respect to the family members and all those impacted by missing and murdered Aboriginal women and girls. The drum calls us to unite together. Together we stand strong in enriching the lives of our women, children, families, and communities. Enjoy the celebration of Manito Ahbee 2013 Festival. Egase, Miigwech, Masicho, Wopida, thank you for the opportunity to speak to you this evening. Thank you.
Suggested that we put this blanket in the center while you guys go around and then more people can come out. You want to speak to it? Yeah, sure. Thank you, Grand Chief. I do believe here, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that each and every one of us is near and dear to our hearts. Certainly here we're going to put this blanket right here in the center of the arena, and those of you that would like to bring forward a monetary donation to a very worthy cause to assist and support folks, the families of all the ones that have been impacted throughout the number of years of our First Nations women being abused and many times being part of many atrocities. So ladies and gentlemen, there is a UN delegation that's coming here in the first part of September, and this is an opportunity to help families to be able to get here to meet with the UN delegation, to hear right from the families themselves the pains, the hurts, and the many hardships that have been endured on behalf of many of our First Nations women throughout Canada. So ladies and gentlemen, we have requested the Wooden Face Singers to sing a song as the delegation here of chiefs and special guests here will make their way around the arena here. But friends and relatives, those of you in the stands, those of you that are willing and wanting to support this cause, the families, those that are needing to be heard at the UN level, ladies and gentlemen, we certainly encourage you to come out here and share a kind gesture of whatever you can spare. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise as we go to the Wooden Face Singers to share a song of honor, a song of tribute, a song of reverence on behalf of our First Nations women. And those of your friends and relatives that would like to come and shake hands with these folks here, those of you that would like to dance in honor of women. And ladies and gentlemen, our culture as Indigenous nations, in our culture, ladies and gentlemen, the women are the ones that are the true leaders of our communities, of our families. And as many of you know, throughout the years, many of our women have not been treated very well, have not been honored the way that they should be, respected the way they should be. So ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to dance in honor of all your female relatives, to dance in honor of your mothers, your grandmothers, your sister, your aunties. honoring all First Nations women, Indigenous women from all of our Indian tribes, all throughout Canada, all throughout our territories, ladies and gentlemen, internationally, globally, as we honor our Indigenous women.
Teen girls, teen boys, all around special right after this. Jingle and grass. Teen girls and boys, all around special. Jingle and grass. Come on out, family, friends, and relatives. Come on out and place a donation. Place an honor aim onto that star quilt. Thank you. Ahoo.
Relatives and friends, ladies and gentlemen, we all have female relatives in our home communities and our families, ladies and gentlemen. We certainly want to bring honor and beauty and harmony on behalf of all of our females, on behalf of our women nations. And here, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a cause that will finally be heard at the United Nations, at the highest governance and justice of the land, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully to finally get some justice for those that have been wrong, for those that have been treated improperly. So here today, ladies and gentlemen, we bring recognition to this group of folks to try to bring some social justice on behalf of our First Nations women. Say thank you to your friends and relatives for offering your kind gesture, your monetary gesture, a gesture of good faith, of goodwill. We want to say thank you to our women leaders, to all of our women leaders, to all of our women relatives. We want to acknowledge you here and say thank you to all of you women for everything that you do in support of our communities, our families, our way of life, and nurturing our homes and bringing good health and wellness. Beautiful song being rendered here this evening time by the Wooden Face Singers of Ahbee, Saskatchewan, Canada. Thank you once again, Wooden Face, for that beautiful song here on behalf of our First Nations women. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a big round of applause for all the monetary gestures here this evening in support of a great cause here to certainly bring to justice all the injustices that have happened to our First Nations women. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to wish these folks all the best in hosting the officials from the UN. What's next there, Rusty? All right, the junior and teen all-around, we're going to bring you out here. And Bartley Harris and all the folks here will let us know here. They'll do a count of the monetary, and we'll let you good folks know what was raised here. Ruben, back to you there, brother.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you. Teen girls all around. We'll start with the teen girls first. Come on in. And this is sponsored by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. If the Heart and Stroke Foundation are here, come on up. I do believe we had Mr. Joaquin Hamilton, our head dance judge, selecting some judges, or is that the Heart and Stroke? Wooden Face, stand by for a straight song. Northern Cree will come to you for a foot slide. Sidestep song for our Teen Girls Jingle. Teen boys, grass dancers, start thinking about it, boys. Start thinking about it. And don't forget about the youth dance party. And that's going to be tonight, ages 13 to 17, 8 o'clock p.m. Paul Robalauskis. And if Lauren Cardinal was here, he called me Rubalicious last night. Those of you that were at the award ceremony, Mr. Lauren Cardinal. That was awesome to kind of host with Mr. Cardinal. Made me feel like a Canadian movie star. And also, right after the all-around special here, we do have the Shaw ceremony for the past Miss Manitowabi. And all the Miss Manitowabi royalty. We have most of them here. Earlier on my phone, Donnie, I did get some texts and Facebook messages and said, Ruben, are you serious about your chest hair braiding contest? I said, yes, I am. They said, what about the back hair braiding contest? I said, yes, I am. We got Clifton Goodwill signed up. Royce Kingbird signed up. Dale Shirt signed up. I seen a little bit of fur peeking out of that red shirt, Dale. So,
well, in regards to that back hair, we're not sure how far the back goes. You know, for some folks, it's a lower back contest too. So,
right as you look down upon these host drums, their back T-shirt comes up a little bit, exposes a little bit of that lower back hair.
There's a kind of looks like the dark canyon kind of look there. You have to watch for that.
A little bit of Velcro.
Some rug.
All right, Joaquin has some judges. Joaquin, let me know when you have some judges selected there, and we got the drums lined up for the contest songs. And once again, this is sponsored by our Heart and Stroke Foundation, honoring some of our youth and our up-and-coming champions here. It is an all-around special. Earlier this afternoon, they danced to the fancy portion. Tonight will be the jingle and grass, and tomorrow we'll finish up with the traditional portion of the all-around special in honor of the Heart and Stroke Foundation, one of the sponsors and one of the organizations that are promoting the importance of our Heart and Stroke Foundation to stay physically fit, as well as healthy eating, healthy lifestyles, and also ultimately the native communities with the spread of disease as diabetes and heart and stroke, to remember to encourage us for healthy lifestyles. All right, I do believe we have our judges selected. We're calling upon those judges. Thank you, Joaquin Hamilton. And we are ready to go. We're coming on over here to Wooden Face for song number 1. Wooden Face. Good luck, ladies. Good luck. All right, ladies, move around. We're coming back here to Northern Cree for song number 2. Get some water. We've got about 10, 15 seconds to do a quick repair job, pit stop, move style, NASCAR race style. But in the meantime and in between time, we're going to need all the former Miss Manitowoc royalty kind of stand close by. We do have a shawl ceremony, and we're going to date back from when this originated some time ago. I believe about 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Is that right? Somewhere around there? Longer than that. 8. Oh, shorter than that. 7 years ago. So we're in the countdown. We're kind of fairly new. All right, ladies, here we go. Oh, we're still tying it up over there. I was just about ready to do the countdown, but we're still tying it up. And I know it isn't all around special. A lot of these ladies are dancing a different style than they're used to, and they're not used to wearing the different stuff that they're wearing. And we're ready to go. Northern Cree, song number 2. Thank you, Northern Cree. Line up there, young ladies. Line up. Make sure your number is visible. Make sure they can see your number as we call upon our judges that are help us out this afternoon, this evening time. Teen Boys Grass Dancers, come on into the arena. And we're going to be calling up here to the stage Joe McCons, Horace Masson, Jerry Woodhouse, Mike Hawkins, and Wilson Roberts. Also, we'd like to call upon V. Whitehorse. V, if you could come down and help us out. V. Whitehorse. Teen Boys Grass, come on into the arena. Also, if we have another veteran, either a Canadian veteran or U.S. veteran, we need one more veteran to help us out. Oh, we got Chad here. Chad will help us out. Chad Anderson. That's so funny. You know, in my home reserve back home, he's actually my cousin. And his name is Chad Anderson. These judges here are for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I don't think so. I think you're choosing them too. Yeah, right now. All right, I do believe the judging is done. All-around contestants start at one end, shake some hands, and tomorrow will be the traditional portion of the Heart and Stroke Foundation all-around. You are excused, teen dancers. You can make your way on over to the teen dance, the youth dance party at the Exchange Restaurant MTS Center. Paul Robalaskas. Say it right? All right, got it right. We're going to come on over here to Northern Cree for song number 1, and then we'll see what Wooden Face has in store for a change up there, Junior, for the Teen Boys Grass. All right, we're ready to go. Northern Cree, song number 1. Help me out there, Steve. Toots. Marlon. Jonas. Give Randy a lead. I haven't heard him lead in a while. Song number 1 for the all-around special. Holy smokes. V. Whitehorse, come on up here and see Lisa Meaches. See Rusty Gillette. See Rusty first, then see Lisa, then come see me. All right, boys, we're coming back over here to Wooden Face for song number 2. Anything you want, what you got there, Junior MacArthur and Wooden Face. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? These are our all-around contestants in the Teen Boys Grass. We're going to line you up over there with Uncle Ronnie. And make sure your number is visible there, boys. Make sure they can see your number. And once again, these dancers here are competing in the grass category. Some of them are fancy dancers. Some of them are traditional dancers. And this is all-around special, sponsored by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pause in our regularly scheduled program. We're going to take care of an order of business here, a very important order of business. And we're going to ask those of you to put your cameras down, your recording devices down. I don't know about PowWows.com live or what, but unless Lisa talk with Paul. But we're going to take care of an order of business here that has come to my attention, as well as our arena directors, as well as the PowWow committee. Northern Cree, stand by for a Canadian flag song. Stand by. You see, ladies and gentlemen, these colors that we bring in Grand Entry, our grand procession, they follow behind our traditional eagle staff that's posted here. And throughout Indian country, you may hear announcers, MCs, iepahas, camp criers. You may hear individuals that speak about the eagle staff and about the colors. The eagle staff, our first flag, which symbolizes our native nations, First Nations, our Native American tribes throughout the lower 48. That eagle staff that symbolizes we as tribes, we as First Nations people. And then along those same lines, we have colors that represent our countries. The 50 stars and the 13 stripes that represent Old Glory, our American flag. We also have the red and white flag of the maple leaf that represents the provinces of Canada. into which both countries have fought for freedom, for the land, for the pursuit of happiness. And earlier this afternoon, you may have heard me speak about different composers throughout Indian country that compose songs to pay tribute to what that flag symbolizes. Amongst my tribe, the Northern Cheyenne, the Nechista and Sutta people, we too have songs that are composed for that American flag. Within our tribe, that flag, we call it Histohin. Histohin. It symbolizes our native men and women that have fought proudly. It symbolizes those that have gone on, some that paid the ultimate sacrifice, some that didn't come home. In each and every American war, as well as a Canadian native veterans, men and women that have served proudly for the province of Canada and for that maple leaf of which it symbolizes. Ladies and gentlemen, that in no correlation in relation to anything outside Canadian government, but when we bring in the colors in our grand entry, when we bring it in following our Eagle staff, it's to symbolize our native veterans and men and women that have served proudly, those that are still serving, that are currently serving. You see, ladies and gentlemen, some paid in blood, some paid with their life. Some didn't come home. But yet to give us some kind of understanding of what freedom means, to teach our younger ones, our children, our youth, our next generations, the value of our language, tradition, and culture. In this land, in this North American continent of what we call home, it's the land and the air and the way we live, a way of life is what our native veterans have fought for. A lot have volunteered, as same with Canadian Armed Forces in the United States. Even before we were recognized as American citizens in 1924, our American citizens volunteered themselves to fight because we did not want to be under dictatorship or a rule of another person or country. With that said, we've called upon these veterans, and on behalf of Joe McCons and all of our veterans here, I've also called upon American veterans V. Whitehorse and Wilson Roberts. They too know what it means, of what that flag symbolizes as Native veterans, men and women. And to the Canadian veterans that are here, something had occurred during our grand entry. And without being further said, we all understand. But we're going to utilize this time. We're going to break from our normal program, and we're going to ask the Northern Cree singers to render an appropriate flag song, Canadian flag song, to pay tribute to that maple leaf that symbolizes throughout the provinces all First Nations people, for what it stands for. You know, we all have relatives, extended family that may have served proudly, and we honored them. So in doing so, on behalf of our arena directors that line up our grand entry, that line up our parade, they want to serve as a public apology to you veterans here that are still with us. And I know, as well as Rusty, his dad's a veteran, as well as Ronnie, he's a veteran himself, and extended family members. Myself, my great-grandfather, World War I veteran. My grandpa, Kenneth Veritas, Korean War veteran. My dad's dad, George Littlehead Sr., World War II. And then my father, Bernard Littlehead, Vietnam veteran. So I too come from a long line of veterans that have fought proudly for our flags. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask those of you to please stand and please rise. We're going to ask you to stand in honor for a small token out of your time to remember our veterans, to remember what it symbolizes, so we can have celebrations such as this, so we can have the freedom to be with our children, to educate our children, to speak with them in our native tongues, to teach them about song and dance, ceremony. So with that said, I'm going to ask you once again to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Let's show our respect. Let's show our homage. Let's show our reverence to our colors, the Canadian flag, the American flag, and each and every other one of the flags that are represented here. Northern Cree, if you would please, Canadian flag song.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives, the song that you are hearing here comes from the Treaty 6 territory. It is a song that acknowledges the time of natural law, the time of when the Queen and her people, they came and they began the negotiations of the modern day treaties, the modern day understanding. And again here, ladies and gentlemen, acknowledging our veterans, our warriors, our Agichita. In our modern day times, friends and relatives, our veterans, they carry these flags to pay tribute and honor to our veterans, those that made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could enjoy our Indian way of life.
Thank you, Northern Cree. Gentlemen. Victory song to follow here. Dancing Victory veterans. Dancing Victory. Introducing Joe McCons in the Order of Manitoba. Horace Masson. Jerry Woodhouse. Mike Hawkins. Wilson Roberts. Dee Whitehorse. Chad Anderson. Serving 2 consecutive terms, Iraq, Afghanistan. United States Marine Corps. Thank you, Northern Cree. Gentlemen, you may post your colors. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated, and thank you for your time. You know, before we hand the microphone to Mr. Wilson Roberts, I too also want to acknowledge Junior MacArthur. And he shared with me the flag song that was rendered earlier this evening, a 150-year-old song that talks about the ruffling and the different